Hey, my name is Pam. I am 34 years old from New Jersey. I am a wife and a mother and a preschool teacher. And I'm making this video today because I wanted to share a little bit about my experience right now with Weight Watchers and everything that I've been doing for it. I have an Instagram account where I post all of my progress and my meals. My Instagram handle is Pam Points Through Life. So I guess I'll try and start from the beginning. I started Weight Watchers in September of 2018 at 312 pounds. And I am currently at 232. I am down 80 pounds this week, which is amazing. It's July 17th, 2019. I really hope to get to 100 pounds lost by the end of the summer. So it'll be a year in about. I want to lose well over 100 pounds. I want to get down to like 145. My goal in reality is to get lifetime membership with Weight Watchers, which, if you don't know what that is, it's when you meet your Weight Watchers goal and you maintain it for 6 weeks, you then get a lifetime membership for free to Weight Watchers as long as you stay within your weight loss goal, 2 pounds. If you go over 2 pounds, you don't have to pay that month. You continue to pay until you get back down to your goal weight. So that's my goal. So the whole reason I started losing weight was because I was depressed for a while, and it took me a while to really realize that. And then once I realized that I was depressed, I thought that my son didn't deserve a mom who was depressed and who would come home from work and couldn't get off the couch and wasn't participating in life. He needed a healthy role model mentally and physically, and I want to give that to him. So he is my why, which is something we talk about a lot in Weight Watchers. I mean, I have a few whys, but I think a big part of my why is to be there for my son, for my family. So the first thing I decided to do was to sign up for Weight Watchers. I knew I needed to make a plan to get out of this depression, so I did a lot of things. I signed up for Weight Watchers. I saw the doctor and I asked to be put on something for depression. I took Prozac. I no longer take Prozac for like a month, maybe. So I was on that from September-ish until like May, I guess, maybe June. And so I started taking Prozac. I started seeing a therapist, which I don't really see my therapist anymore. Long story short, she was laid off from the place that I was going to. Not for anything in particular. It was a not-for-profit place, and they just didn't have enough funds. So she was laid off, and I was offered to find somebody else. And I thought, I feel pretty good. Let me just, you know, see how things go. And if I need a check-in, I'll pick another therapist and start going again. But I've been feeling pretty good. But I think I feel pretty good because my I attribute my mental health being in such a good place right now to not only to my weight loss, but to exercise. I was doing Weight Watchers from September until like January. And in January, I still was like really depressed, even with the Prozac and the therapist. And it occurred to me that I live in New Jersey and I live in a beach area, work on a beach town. I work a block from the beach. And it occurred to me how dumb I was being. On my lunch break, which is an hour long, I would just go take a nap in my car. That's how bad things were. I would nap on my lunch break, and when I got home, I would cook dinner, eat dinner, and lay on the couch the rest of the night. What a life. So it occurred to me how stupid I was being, and in the dead of winter, I started walking on my lunch break every day. Every day, even in the snow. I have posts about it in my Instagram. If you look back to like February, January, I posted about it. I was walking in the snow. That's how like committed I have been to this. I have done it. I just kept doing it every single day. I go for a walk. Like, what else am I gonna do with myself? I teach preschool. I eat my lunch with the kids. I have an hour lunch break. What else am I gonna do besides go and take care of myself? Use that time for me. I'm a working mom. I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time at home to really make time for myself. So I find ways to get my workouts in that work for me, that make me feel good. And I mean, I honestly, I think that being out in the sun and being physical and doing workouts that don't completely exhaust me have made me feel so much better mentally. I feel like it gives me time to think and clear my mind. It gives me so much clarity. 100%, I think that is the main reason why I don't feel depressed anymore. I can participate in life again. I come home and I'm not just laying on the couch and doing nothing. Like, I want to be up and moving. If you follow me on Instagram, I could show you my fitness. I just looked at my watch. I have a Fitbit I use for my fitness. It is 10:16 and I have 13,854 steps for the day. Like, that's a regular day for me. That's how many steps I get in a day. That's how active I am now. If we were talking January, maybe 6,000 steps a day. Like, nothing. So I feel great right now. I feel great. I lost my train of thought. So anyway, a little bit more about me. So I'm a working mom. I teach preschool. I do not go to the gym. I started off walking every day. Even on the weekends, I would come home and I would take my son in his stroller and walk. Recently, I signed up to do a 5K because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's local. I should do it. It'll just be like an excuse to go be active. I'll have my mother-in-law watch my son. And I signed up for it and I paid for it and I submitted it. And then I was reading the details and it said runners only, no walkers. And I thought to myself, well, I paid for this. I better get going. And that day, I downloaded the app C25K and started using it immediately. I did the whole program. I don't remember when I completed it. Recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe 4. I can't remember. And I can run a whole 5K now. Like, the distance. I haven't run an actual race yet. My 5K is not until August, which is another month away. I can run. And it's wild. I remember the first day I ran, I think it was like 20, well, I had been running every day. But the first day that I ran 20 minutes, I ran 20 minutes straight without any walking breaks. The day that I got to that in the app, I nearly had a mental meltdown. I had no idea that I was capable of doing that. None. In my whole life, I'd never done that. Not in high school, not in elementary school. When we used to have to run the mile in school, I would be like hyperventilating. I couldn't run. It would be like, and the gym teacher would tell me like it was all in my head. I need to get over it. Like, always, they always were like not sensitive or helpful. And like all I really needed was to not be forced to run an entire mile without having practiced doing it or improving my skills. That wasn't improving my skill. It was improving my skill and suffocating. That's what it was doing. And it made me hate it. It made me hate it. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to do it. I hated it. Sorry, it's making me emotional even thinking about it. Okay. But it's not like that anymore. I can run. I can friggin' run. And my breathing is fine. And my legs, I don't get that tired. I get a little tired, but not that tired. I haven't tried to go much farther than the distance of a 5K just because that was my goal. And now that I can run a 5K, my main goal is to improve my time. So I'm working on that now. That's what I'm doing. So when I'm not able to do walking or running outside, a lot of the things that I do are YouTube videos online. And my favorite is Leslie Sansone's Walking at Home. walk at home on YouTube, and I use hand weights to try and work on my skin that is now starting to sag, which I'll show you. It's really embarrassing. You can totally see my arms. They're sagging because I've lost 80 pounds. So, all right, I feel like this is 10 minutes long and it's far too long, but I wanted to share a little bit of my story. Gosh, I feel like there's other things I wanted to say, but that's enough for today. So if you have any questions for me or questions about Weight Watchers, you can ask me. I've done Weight Watchers many, many times before. Never been able to maintain my motivation. This time I'm killing it and I love it, and I feel like I'm passionate about getting fit and staying healthy, and I'm super interested in it and enjoying it. So I feel like you just need to find what works for you. I'm doing things that work for me and I like it. If you're curious about Weight Watchers, I can offer you a link where you get a month for free. I will put that down in the comments. I don't know. I wish everyone luck. I hope you find a little motivation or inspiration from this video. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at Pam Points Through Life. I find it so motivational for me to post everything. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you subscribe and enjoy the videos.